Hey, welcome back, guys. It's Patrick here, bringing you guys the next episode of my quest to the top 200. So today we're starting at 3,703 trophies, and the last time I checked the leaderboards, I think it's 3,780 to hit the top 200. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that done. All right, first base we have Lucas, and he's only offering 13 trophies, which probably is the least available that I think I've ever attacked in this series. And the problem is that it's starting to take forever to find bases. So let me just complain for a little bit and tell you that I was searching for 30 minutes before I attacked this base. And I know I've heard some rumors that a lot of the top guys, they have to wait up to 4 hours or something like that to find a base to attack. And it's starting to get really, really annoying, especially while trying to maintain a life. So I'm hoping it definitely improves because it's definitely a pain in the butt to have to search for 30 minutes. It's never fun to just sit there and click that button over and over again trying to find good bases. So hopefully it picks up just a little. Okay, so anyways, rant over. Let's go ahead and keep attacking. I went ahead and dropped my troops. I got my king and my queen going towards the center. I think the queen should wrap around in a second, maybe after that expo goes down. Looks like the king has a mind of his own. He's not going to go back there, but I think the queen should be good enough to get it done. So we're at 42% right now. Looks like she just shot that expo down, and after that town hall goes down, we're going to be right next to 50%, and we are going to be able to get our 2 stars and surrender. So overall, we only stole 8 trophies, but again, it sort of slowed down a little bit. So I'll take the 8 trophies. And at this point, I guess anything above 6 or 7 trophies is a good one. So anyways, I found this next base. It has 18 available, so that's definitely a little bit better. You can see it's using the base that I make fun of in every single episode. So let's go ahead and dominate it like we do every single time. I'm going to drop my barbarians. I'm going to lure out the king, the queen, the archers, because the clan castle is right there in terrible positioning. And then after the archers are out, let me drop my 1 lightning spell, and that's going to get rid of all of them. All right, so after all those archers go down, I'm going to attack from the bottom like I usually do. Let me go ahead and drop a few of these barbs. I do have these archers here, so I guess I can sort of swap back and forth between those guys. And now that the king and queen are out, let me just drop the rest of my archers and drop my witches. So that should be good enough to take care of these heroes, and we can start working on the golems to go ahead and take care of these compartments. All right, so first golem, let's go ahead and drop it on this side over here. I'm going to drop my golem first, followed by some wall breakers to break through. And then I guess I'll drop my clan castle on this side and use the wizards on the left-hand side. So same thing over here, drop my golem, drop my wall breakers, and then with 8 wizards to back it up, we should be good to go on this side as well. So now the last thing we have to do is just spam wall breakers and break this last compartment, and then finally funnel them towards the center and let my king and my queen go crazy in the middle. So king and queen are dropped. Drop my first rage spell in the center compartment. It's like clockwork now. It's the same thing every single time, and it seems like it works out pretty much every single time. So you guys already know what's happening. Let me drop my free spells. I think the infernos are set on multiple targets, so it's not going to be a problem at all for my king or my queen, and we'll take care of that town hall and we'll get that easy 1 star. So now at this point, we're just looking for that 2 star, and my king and queen pretty much are almost full health, so I'm going to let those guys run around just a little bit longer, and then I'll just drop those last 3 barbarians at that elixir collector to see what we can do. Alright, so wrapping up, we did get our 2 stars. We stole 12 trophies, so that was definitely a little bit better than the last one, and I'll take 12 trophies every single time. Okay, so moving on to the next base, we have Af, and he has 24 trophies, and anytime that someone has over 20 trophies, I don't care what the base looks like, I don't care if I have no idea what I'm doing, I have to attack the base because it's simply just too valuable to pass up. So let's go ahead and drop some barbarians, drop my wizards, drop my witches, and looking at this base, it's sort of the Southern Teaser style base, and a lot of the defenses are actually on the outside. It's not as big of a center compartment as most of the other bases. So I'm going to make sure I take care of as many of these buildings as I can to make sure I have a pretty seamless entry into the middle. Alright, so right now I've dropped my golem and my troops on both sides. I can go ahead and drop my king and my queen in the center right here. And at this point, I'm just hoping for my wall breakers to do some work, but it looks like most of them actually just got killed by that giant bomb, and I only have about 5 of them left. And I'm going to drop the rest of them, and at this point, I probably should have froze the Inferno Towers because it was doing so much damage against those wall breakers. But I made a noob move. I made a noob move, and I didn't do that. I need to go ahead and drop my rage spells. And at this point, I guess I have to drop my lightning spell, but I think I may have dropped it just a little bit early because I didn't hit all of the clan castle troops. There's still a few of those guys left, but I got really lucky because my archer queen actually took care of that town hall before the troops came over to her. So I really lucked out. I got that town hall before things went south. And at this point, I'm at 48%, and I do have 5 archers, but the problem is the clan castle troops. They're just going to run around and destroy my troops no matter where I place them. So yeah, I don't really think there's a chance. There are like the builder huts here and there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get those guys done. I tried to drop one of them, but it's really just pointless. So let me go ahead and surrender. I'll take my 8 trophies. That was a little bit disappointing. Whenever you have that many, you're going to try to get 2 stars at least. So let's go ahead and see if we can make it up on the next raid. So after searching for a long time, I finally found a base worth more than 10 trophies. And it turns out that this guy actually had 39 trophies available. So we want to make sure we get 2 stars and we can get that full 26 trophies. Because if we only get 1 star, that would definitely be a failure on this type of base. Alright, so starting off, let me go ahead and get my barbarians out there to take care of the clan castle troops. Same thing on the top, let me get the archer queen out. And then as soon as I get all these guys together, I'll drop my 1 lightning spell and those guys will be taken care of. Alright, so now from this point, deciding where I want to attack, I usually attack from the bottom of the base, but looking at this guy and how his inferno towers are placed, you can see the 1 inferno tower is on the right, so if I attack from the right hand side, only 1 inferno tower is in play. Now if I attack from the bottom, both those inferno towers are staring me down, and I feel like it'd be tougher to take care of the base. I'd rather just deal with 1 inferno tower instead of both, so let's go ahead and see if we can attack from the right hand side and make that happen. Alright, so right now I'm dropping my witches, I'm going to follow up with some of those wizards, and after we take care of the king and queen, we can start going to the base. So like I said, we're attacking through the right hand side, so I want to drop 1 golem on the bottom right, I want to drop 1 golem on the top right, and then the last one I'm going to drop through the center of the base. Alright, so those guys are down, I dropped my clan castle already, let me go ahead and follow up with these wizards over here. I'm going to use those wall breakers on that 1 compartment, and then the rest of these wall breakers I can just drop towards the center. It's sort of like that base that I make fun of every time. It's just like a little bit different of a design. And after we make our way to the center, let me drop the last of my wall breakers. Let me drop my king, my queen, and we're going to go ahead and use the same strategy. Alright, so I dropped the first free spell, and you can see that that other inferno tower is so far away. It hasn't even touched any of my troops yet. So it turns out what I was trying to do was actually successful. So we managed to get away from that second inferno tower, and overall it helped us get to 50% and steal that town hall. Alright, so after we surrender, we stole 26 trophies, which I think is more than all those other raids combined, so definitely a good job there. And let's go ahead and head back to base and see where we stand. So we're at 3,757 trophies. Definitely more than what I planned on, and I actually planned on raiding more after this video, but I searched for an hour and a half and I found 0 bases worth more than 10 trophies. So I sort of rage quit and just bought a shield. But you can look there, only 3,779, which means we're 22 trophies away. And looking at the United States, I'm ranked in 19th place. So absolutely amazing. I'm hoping to wrap it up on the next episode. But before we end this one, let's go ahead and do a couple upgrades. Once again, AppNan has been hooking me up with the gems for this video. If you guys want to find out a way to get free gems, go ahead and check them out in the description below or the annotation on your screen. Big shout out to them. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. If everything goes well, hopefully in the next one, we will finally reach the top 200 after 20 episodes. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later. Make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed this, subscribe if you haven't already, and peace out.